Oh, alright, let's get this started. Sorry to hit you with that tired energy, guys, but I can't control my bodily functions. But what I can control is my sick-ass commentary, and we're about to get into it. Neither player is going to hit a PC this opening, and QMK is going to have to try and negate this damage that's coming in his way. Doing a pretty good job of it so far, and able to find the well. Microblizz is just doing a little bit of a combo down stack on the left side. QMK playing pretty clean, not having to worry about damage too much. Able to negate some damage that was looking pretty fatal, so staying alive on the right side. Microblizz is sort of doing some freestyle play right now. Not too much intent in the moves. We did see T-spin double. We saw another T-spin double. Keeping it up, keeping it alive. And that is round one. And as much as you guys like to hear solo Tetrio commentary from Pants for Hire, I much prefer having a smarter guy on comms with me. And that is why we get none other than Gendrag Fan. Hit the mute button on your left headphone.
Yo.
Yeah. So Gendrag Fan on the mic with Pants for Hire. And
all right. Yeah. We got a good match brewing up here.
You're telling me.
Yeah, QMK versus Microblizz. Two very intelligent players.
Intelligent, storied, and yeah, they're doing some stall play right now.
Yeah.
We just saw 6 games from them in a row because they were doing a lot of warm-up. I'm assuming just to make sure like everything was calibrated nice and neat. But I might have burned a little too much energy on that.
I get you. I get you.
Tetrio commentary takes a lot out of it, man.
Well, it's a very fast-paced game, lots of intensity.
Yeah, it's cool to try and actually be able to keep up. I think that on rare occasion I have the ability to.
Yeah, well, especially
what does chat think? Am I a good Tetrio commentator?
I think you're good.
Yeah, I think I'm good too.
But this is an especially hard match because both QMK and Microblizz tend to try to play the long game. You know what I'm saying? They both keep their boards clean.
I can tell you here they're definitely going to be playing the long
lots
game.
Lots of down stacking, and they kind of try to pick their spots to really go for the kill. So here, Microblizz takes advantage of that. He gets a good opportunity here, and he's able to convert it. Now we got 1-1. But yeah, these are two old school players. They've been playing the game for a while. So, it's a classic matchup.
Oh, we got the PC. Oh, we got... I know it's, I guess they just didn't want to see the pass-through at all.
Yeah.
They're like, we'll take turns. It'll be cool. It'll be fine.
Alright, well, QMK's got a nice little spike there, and that's going to be enough to take out Blizz.
Completely murdering Blizz live on footage. Liveleak.com Tetrio gameplay.
Oh my god. But yeah, both these players, you know, they like to pick their spots to get these big spikes, so we're going to be seeing a lot more where that came from.
A lot of deliberation, a lot of planning.
Yeah.
Again, imagine being able to plan and be like this quick on your feet. I gotta go to the lab sometime and actually, you know, enter a tournament with some skill.
Yeah.
But it's tricky. You guys are too good for me.
Yeah, well, you know, it's almost necessary to play the way these guys do against each other because, you know, QMK and Microblizz tend to keep their boards in such good states that you really need to get that massive spike if you want to even have a shot at killing.
If I had to say something, like the only real like misdropping that I'm seeing is just like suboptimal drops near the top of the stage because it's like, what do you do? Like that right there, it was like that wasn't even misdropping. That was just like.
Well, QMK loaded Microblizz up with tons of garbage. He had no down stack in sight. So Microblizz messes up his PCO, but still finds the PC anyway.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Pretty fortunate setup there. And now we got QMK up stacking a little bit, sending some pressure. And Microblizz has a lot of clean garbage to work with here, so he has a chance to be able to convert this. But QMK is able to find the right cancels.
QMK playing pretty distinctively low right now. Looks like not as too much is bothering or worrying him. Just playing pretty solid game right now.
Yeah. And Microblizz is keeping it safe too. I think both these players are cautious not to send each other too much clean.
Do not lean on this, you will break it.
They know both of them and send those huge counter spikes. Microblizz has a good opportunity here. Sent some good pressure, and QMK was not prepared to receive all that.
Yeah.
That's another one for Blizz.
That's that being or understanding when to send a spike that you were talking about earlier.
Exactly.
Microblizz has got that on lock. Microblizz is gotta take that damage in an unfortunate way. QMK is responding to the damage he's receiving pretty nicely, but definitely gonna have to find a way into these wells. And you know, uncapped speed limit game, you can get there as soon as you want.
All right.
It's just a couple of inputs away.
Blizz has a lot of good garbage here. He's sending out some pressure, but QMK is in a pretty good position to receive. Has to make a little compromise on his TSD setup, but he's able to get a TSS into a good down stack.
Yeah, QMK just had like a pretty like blazing fast down stack combo, but had to sacrifice it just to, you know, focus on what he could do.
Yeah, now Microblizz setting some more T-spins here. He's in a pretty good position down low. QMK
this is
going to have to make some
that JP
quick decisions to try to get out of this.
Ordered. Not going to be able to get out of it because those orange blocks just covered up that well.
Yeah, a lot of pressure, and we're all tied up at 3.
We are having 2 WPLs this year. This first one is in SoCal, and the next one is in Columbus. Come to the Columbus one, everybody. Come to the Columbus one. Fill that venue up. I want to see faces. I want to see butts in the seats.
All right.
And you know what else I want to see? I want to see these players get paid for their hard work and their excellent gameplay. So if you want them to get paid even more, donate to that Matcherino. Do some, I don't know, I think Matcherino has like quizzes and stuff you could do to help contribute to prize pools. So help these players get paid. Help these players get real cold hard cash so they could prove that playing Tetris all day might actually be worth it.
Yeah.
I was about to say to their parents, but these players
got a big spike coming up from Microblizz, but
that.
QMK is in perfect position to tank all that, or not really tank it, but cancel it. But Microblizz is just able to send that much more pressure. He's just keeping it going.
Yeah, we just have a pretty solid start coming from Microblizz. Again, some of that studied, more deliberate, more understanding playstyle. And QMK is, it kind of is like we're just watching like 2 players who are the exact same. They just happen to be making like different decisions at some points.
Yeah. They're very similar players in terms of their play style. They both can play very fast, but they choose not to. They choose to play the long game and pick their spots. Both these players can burst really fast.
It takes that due to QMK's excellent ability to be on top of the stack.
Right. Got TKI from both players.
Almost gets the PC on QMK side. We didn't have the O piece lined up. Unfortunate. And Microblizz has something brewing?
Yeah, Microblizz has a lot of clean garbage to work with here.
Just completely cleared out of there before it ends up biting him in the, you know.
Because the small spikes like that aren't going to kill QMK. You really have to get it all at once, you know? It's a lot of pressure.
Here, this is and Microblizz is standing on the edge, able to reel himself back in. Ooh, that T piece is not
just
intended.
barely.
I think he thought he had a
barely
piece on
edged out
hold,
there.
so tricky. That's tricky.
All right.
Big start. Double coming in for Microblizz, just trying to keep. Looks like we're trying to keep the B2B alive, and it's staying alive. Oh my God, we're on to 7x. Okay, and it has to break eventually. No, the dam's got to burst.
And now we're getting some good pressure coming in from Micro's side. He's got a little bit of cheese to work through here. Is he going to be able to get through it? And not with that misdrop.
Everybody tries to do that spin. That's tricky. That's tricky.
All right. Got the MKO on both sides. Not the caboozled MKO, but it is an MKO nonetheless.
Oh my God, this is not looking good for Microblizz. That was surgical.
All right. Getting a PC on Microblizz's side into some freestyle T-spins here. He's going to build up a little bit of clean, send some pressure. But QMK just sends it all back, all in one little
QMK
spike.
is totally in the driver's seat right now. And now he's not totally in the driver's seat, but now he's totally in the driver's seat.
Ooh, that missed drop.
Isn't it crazy how this just formulates and goes back and forth?
Yeah,
I
it's
think
like
I should
a
have gone
game
my
of
gut
ping
instinct
pong.
and just said that
Yeah.
QMK was in the lead.
It's like ping pong, and the garbage is like the ball. You know, you're just sending the garbage back and forth, and both
now
players
QMK's
just keep
having
sending
a
it
little bit of
to
a
each
rocky
other.
start. Weird one-piece overhang for the T-spin for a second. Didn't even go for the T-spin, though. Okay, able to send some Tetris damage right down the right. Yeah, keep that stack low. And Microblizz is also going to keep the stack low, but not too low. Able to get the triple, the double out of the triple setup. Very interesting, very interesting.
All right.
Oh, wow, I love that S-spin. That was great.
Right, now Microblizz has to get through a couple lines of cheese here. You know, a little cheese goes a long way, and Microblizz had to make a lot of compromises
that
to
I-spin,
survive
I was like
there.
so worried about because everybody messes those up, or at least bad players
Yeah,
mess them up.
and
like me.
Microblizz has been at the verge of death for a while, but he's able to somehow get out, and now he's in a pretty good position.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Microblizz is just A, having like pretty good luck, but B, capitalizing when necessary.
Yeah.
Just focusing on staying alive, focusing on down stacking, focusing on clearing out those big wells of garbage, but QMK is just totally on top of it right now. It even has a lower count of pieces per minute, but it's just like the damage efficiency cannot be understated. It's wild.
Yeah, absolutely. But Microblizz is keeping up here pretty well.
Ooh, QMK does lose a round though. Microblizz capitalizing on some indecisiveness and what looked like maybe, I don't know, maybe not a misdrop, maybe a misdrop. I think QMK was like trying to go for a TST, but didn't have the piece that he wanted at the time and kind of felt like it would have worked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
All right, we're seeing Microblizz taking a TSS into a TSD. Ooh, misdrops the T piece. This is going to be really difficult to work through,
This
especially
is going to be a
since
little
it misdrops
brutal
right
for
over the
Microblizz.
well.
I think this might be a QMK win if we do have the access to the well, so it's like whatever.
QMK just didn't have anything to spike with and gave Micro just enough time to escape from that dangerous position.
Absolutely crazy. He's literally insane.
You're not wrong. All right, some good down stacks from Micro. He's taking a lot of those small combos and just working his way down.
Yeah.
Oh my! He accepts a little bit too much garbage
that
there.
That damage coming from QMK just
you can tell by his
like
facial
hell.
expressions that maybe he didn't mean to tank so much.
Microblizz is playing dangerously close to the top of the board. Seem to be a little Tetris dependent right now. Might be working. It looks like he's playing into QMK, doing a fair amount of damage, keeping him honest, keeping him on his toes. But Microblizz is looking pretty good right now. They're both looking pretty good, admittedly.
Okay.
Looking good and looking good while doing it.
Indeed, that can be said to be objective from time to time.
Yeah.
And now
Speaking
is
of which,
one of those times, I might add.
Oh my gosh.
All right, are we at? Is this a first to 11?
It's first to 11.
All right, so this is match point here.
Yeah. Plus, if Microblizz manages to get all the way up to 11, you have to win by 2.
Yeah.
So it would have to take it to 12. So Microblizz definitely has their work cut out for them.
All right. Microblizz in a good position here.
Yeah.
He's going to cancel, stays at the bottom of his board. He's trying to work something
They're
here.
both doing a pretty solid job of this stall play. Not that I could give any in-depth insight to that at all, but since they are doing it and I'm noticing it, I'm assuming it's smart.
Yep.
No stall play right now. This is a straight up slam fest, and that one misdrop off to the right, I think that might be the smoking gun if Microblizz winds up losing this round.
Ooh, but Microblizz is hanging on.
Wow,
He has access to his well here.
Completely speed through those clears. God, gets back to the well. Where's the TPs? Has to sacrifice the T-spin.
Ooh, he finds a nice 9 combo.
Oh my god.
And now QMK has a little bit of cheese, and we know QMK is good at handling that, but can Micro punish
Shouts
it?
out to OSK for pretty looking game.
Oh,
yeah,
and
Microblizz
finds the spike, and
just has to double the win count now.
it's just a little bit too much cheese for QMK to work through there.
Yeah, I don't know if we have an auto bot for telling who's commentating, but thank you for viewers who are keeping people informed.
All right. Well, Microblizz trying to get access to his well here. He does find a way. And QMK is very cheesed
Yeah,
up. Can Microblizz get a
might
spike
be
out
playing
here?
a little too standard right
Yeah,
now.
I mean, QMK was so cheesed up. That was
I know.
Microblizz's opportunity to maybe get some damage out and
I
try
think I
to
saw a
kill.
couple double line clears in there that didn't need to happen. I was like heartbroken.
QMK is so good at getting through that cheese that you really need to take advantage of it quickly or else he's going to be right out.
Yeah, Microblizz is able to find the bottom of that well and is able to start, building up the B2B. Needs to, capitalize on that immediately.
Ooh, and
has to start digging, and that will do it for your two old head players. Microblizz and QMK, obviously very friendly with each other, but QMK running away with it.
Yeah, that was a very good set. Both players had very similar game plans, but QMK was just able to execute it that much better.